going on to question 51, how is God present in human history?
In human history, God is present. His power is with us to continue the saving work of our salvation until the end of time. The life, death, and resurrection of Christ are the most important events, but we continue to celebrate these events in the Church of Christ. That is what we call liturgy, the public prayer of the church, the highest act of it being the Mass. But also, what goes on in the world? If we see people suffering, like in Bangladesh, like the Turkish refugees, we must regard them as our brothers and sisters in Christ, carrying their cross. Like Simeon of Cyrene, we must help them to carry that cross. We must give them a glass of cold water in the name of Christ. We must be willing to give others the right hand and left hand of brotherhood and sisterhood in the journey of life. Cooperation, if you like, solidarity. What is solidarity? It is interdependence, accepted freely, not by force. We accept that we depend on others and others depend on us, and we are willing to share with them. Just recently, the Holy Father spoke commemorating 100 years of the encyclical of Pope Leo XIII on social questions. He spoke on 15th May 1991, and he spoke of the destination of material things for the whole of humanity. They are not meant only for a few. Willingness to share. We don't blame the person who possesses justly, but that person has also a social responsibility. In that sense, we can also see how God's presence continues in human history. You can apply it to families. A poorer family, does it get that fraternity from a richer one? A poorer country, does it see the richer country really coming to it as a brother and sister, or as an exploiter?
Mm-hmm. Well, chapter 25 of St. Matthew makes it so clear that our final salvation will be depending on if we served and gave food to our brother and sisters in Christ. And
yes, if we should, Christ said, whatever you do to the least of these little ones, you do to me.
Right. Question 52, Your Eminence. How is God present among us today?
God is present in human history today. He uses his power to help us. He keeps on helping us also to make this world better. We must realize that when we strive through political action, economic effort, industrial projects, business concern, when we strive through science and technology to make this world a better place to live in, we are carrying out God's will. We are for making God's plan unfold, because it is God who gave us that intelligence. All that action is not outside our life as people who believe in God, what we call religion. Religion should unite all our efforts as citizens, as professionals, as artisans, as technicians, as teachers, administrators, into one vital synthesis, so that we direct all these efforts to God who created us. As Vatican II says in paragraph 43 of his document on the church in the world of today, there must be no divorce between our duties as citizens and as our duties as religious believers. Because the Christian who neglects his temporal duties neglects his duty towards his neighbor and even God, and jeopardizes his eternal salvation. That means religion is not limited to attending Mass on Sunday.
Yeah, most people think it is, though.
I know. It is every item of our life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You heard the story. Paddy Smith always went to Mass. He never missed a Sunday. But Paddy Smith went to hell for what he did on Monday. So, going to Mass is very important, but what Paddy Smith does on Monday in his place of work is very important. If he is a trade union leader, if he is a business manager, is he honest? If he is a journalist, is he fair? If he is a politician, does he embezzle? Does he vote for the killing of children not yet born? If he is a teacher, does he lead the children to God? Or does he only teach them about dried grasshoppers and toads and flowers and adding money which they don't possess? Instead of teaching them, I do not say these subjects are not all right, but it is even more important that they know why they are on earth, who made them, where they are going, and how they can get there.
Right, and how they can get there.
So these things cannot be swept under the carpet. They are not marginal. They are not hobbies. They are not optional subjects. They are the heart of education. That is why some parents are totally distressed when they send their children to school and the child is not really being educated but being miseducated. So God is present among us if we allow him, if we will allow God's plan to work out in history, including, therefore, all areas of our daily life.